All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Once again, my name is Juan. This is Coco Guidance. All right, guys, so today we got a good one for you. Today we're going to talk about how or why men on semen retention move differently. And what do I mean by that? Like when you're on semen retention, me personally, I move really slow, but not like too slow when you're like in slow motion or anything like that. But I've noticed that like I tend to move very slow on everything that I do. I tend to be more relaxed on everything that I do, especially when people are watching you, or when they're watching me. Like I keep thinking on like scenes of movies. Like the thing that keeps going through my head is like the Hulk movie where he's getting shot at and he's just kind of like walking around looking for something to pick up so that he can smash somebody with that's the scene that keeps going through my head is that scene of the Hulk where he rips the one with Eric Bana where he rips the turret off the tank and he's doing this number with his hand, right? Like, because he's going like he's like I'm gonna smash something. But like the way he moves, that's the thing that keeps replaying in my head every time that I move. So what do I mean by that? So there, like whenever you see somebody on semen retention, like you can't like, because unless you go up to them and tell them exactly what you're on, like you can't tell and you can't pinpoint anything. So the way he moves and the way he carries himself, you can't quite put a finger on it, but you can sense it. Okay, you can actually sense it. It's like a silent swagger that nobody mentions, but everybody can see because the way, like you're deliberately moving slow. You're deliberately, like if you're like looking for a tool or like, especially if people are watching you. Like if you're looking for a tool, you'll reach in there and you'll, okay, cool. Does that make sense? Or anything that you do, especially when I'm in the gym, because I know people are watching me. I'll usually like do a set and then just kind of pace around like very slowly, very controlled, very deliberately. And it's because people because I'm not stupid, because I know people are watching. But and I personally do it because of that. But another reason why I do it is because the self-confidence is so high. It's so high that everybody in the room can sense it. Not even you can sense like that your confidence is high. So a lot of people will be like, well, some people just say that it's a placebo and others swear by it. But let's break it down, okay? Let's break the psychologically and social aspects of why people on semen retention tend to move not slow, but their actions are deliberately slower than most people. Like you're not. Like, you know what I've noticed? Like people that have anxiety or that are anxious or that their self-esteem is not high where they should be. I see it everywhere, dude, because everybody's trying to compete, right? Everybody's trying to compete with you. They're walking around and they're being all fast and stuff, and they're like, I got my because they're trying to cause attention to themselves. So they're trying to be all flamboyant. Right? They're trying to be all flamboyant because they're trying to cause attention to yourself. But when your confidence level is like top peak high, you don't have to do any of that stuff. And as a matter of fact, if you were to be all flamboyant and stuff, especially when people are watching you, they would be like, that guy is unsure of himself. This guy's trying to intimidate people, or this guy's trying to seem tough. It's like, no, dude, like you are tough. You are tough. Like you don't have to prove anything to anybody. But anyways, so obviously, like first and foremost, the boost in energy levels and how it influences movement. So when you have a lot of energy, you don't have to be the fastest, or you don't have like it's really hard to put into words, but like your boosted energy levels makes it so that you don't have to rush for anything. There's plenty of time for everything. Even if you're in a rush, there's plenty of time. Because once like, even if you're in a rush, and once people start seeing you that you're panicking and that you're like, oh man, I gotta get this done, like especially when people are watching you, that's when people's like, hey man, like his confidence level is not there. Like people can see who's confident and who's not. And some people may say that that this guy, like some people will say like, oh well, like he's just cocky and like he's not really confident, but like it's because they're low intelligence people. So when you're rushed and anxious, like people can see when you're rushed and anxious because you're trying to cause attention to yourself, versus slow and deliberate movements that it like the slow deliberate movements, whether you're picking up a dumbbell or whether you're getting ready to do your bench press or whatever, like people can see is like, hey man, like this guy's not like it's like I said, especially when people are watching, even if nobody's watching you, like the scene keeps your like I gotta play a clip of that of the scene of the Hulk, and so you guys can see like he's getting shot at and he doesn't care because his strength and confidence and his will is right up here, right? And like it's just I get impressed by these kinds of things. And you guys obviously know that what is it? It's when you copy somebody, it's the highest flattery that you can possibly give somebody. So like copying somebody, it's just flattery. So I like copying people because I like it, because I'm impressed as well by their confidence and stuff, and because also I want to be like certain individuals. Does that make sense? So you'll notice you will notice that elite athletes they don't move all fast like that, because it shows that their confidence level is not as high. Same thing with CEOs, and same thing with like martial artists. They're usually very calm, very controlled, their movements is just, it's controlled. They will not, if you ever saw like a martial artist trying to like act like he's not confident, you'll be like, nah bro, like I don't want to learn from that dude. Like, and you'll see it. You'll usually see these people calm, cool, and collective because their self-esteem or their confidence is through the roof. All right, here are some other factors. So like body language, just the way that you stand, communicates confidence. When you're standing upright, and this is whatever you may be doing. And people will also say, it's like, man, this motherfucker is cocky. He thinks he's all that. It's not like that. It's because you are. It's just because you're dealing with low intelligence people. That's all. But the way you carry yourself just by standing upright with your shoulders back, like you don't even have to puff up your chest or anything like that, it commands respect. And people usually see with people with high energy levels and high confidence usually are respected, whether they want to or not, because like there is a man code inside of all of us that it's not spoken, but we know it's there. You know, like we usually go into every room, we size every dude up, okay, and we know we usually who we can mess with and who we cannot mess with. And even the code is ingrained in me. I'll be like, yeah, I can't mess with this guy because if I even joke around with him, he might smash my head in. Like even I do it. Does that make sense? Everybody does it. All men know it. It's just never talked about, but we know it's there. Um. Okay, so expect from semen retention. Okay, so psychological impact. So self-discipline, restraint, and the influence the mindset. Okay, so there's also a psychological impact to these things. So when your confidence is high, you can also psychologically like impress these people. Psychologically, like you can psych everybody out. You may not be the biggest or strongest, but psychologically people don't want to mess with you because your energy levels are they're just really high. And they can see they can see that you don't that they can see that you don't that they don't intimidate you, that they don't scare you. Whenever like people are talking shit and you remain cool and calm, they can tell us like, hey man, like we're not getting through this, guy. So it's because of it's just the energy that you carry with you, the aura, the magnetism. It's just all of that you carry with you. So it's really about how you move and why you move that way. Why would you move that way? Because it just like I keep saying, it's a confidence thing. It's a confidence thing. So when you move deliberately, without any action being like skitty or anything like that, like people know that like that your confidence level is just it's just through the roof, and that move and what that movement says about you. It says that he's strong. It says it can say that he's strong. It can say that he's mentally tough, physically tough, and spiritually tough at as well. Also, like when your posture is correct, and you have like when your posture is correct, and you use all of these traits that you have with you, like when you're using all your tools, like especially the eye contact. When you pierce into somebody's eyes and they know that your energy is high, they can tell us like, hey man, this guy's not looking away. Like a lot of people might take it like when you stare at them that you're challenging them, but you're like they can think whatever you want. It's just like you're like you just don't shy away from anything because your confidence levels is down. You can defeat your enemy just with this, and they don't have to beat your enemy, just people in general. It's like, hey man, oh, you think you're tough and all this, like just doing this numbers, like that's it. It's like, hey man, I couldn't break him. It's like, why not? Well, look at him, stare into his eyes. They'll stare into your eyes and they'll be like, yeah, I couldn't break him either. Like what's with this guy? I don't know, man. This guy must be on something. Well, we don't know what he is on. And it's just the confidence, and it's because like it's like I said, it's like 98% of the people they will never experience this because they've never gone on retention long term. They've never gone on retention long term. But yeah, guys, your movement is more deliberately and it's slower than most people. Even Well, I wouldn't say when you're like working out, because like when I personally work out and I'm doing my pull-ups and my bench press, I do explosive movements. I'll move really slow on purpose, and I'll take my time because I know that everybody's watching. It may sound a little cocky, but I know that everybody's watching. And it's like, well, how the hell do you know that everybody's watching? Because I'm doing the same thing. I'm in the gym, and while I'm taking my little 2-3 minute rest breaks from each sets, I'll look around. Be like, I see what he's doing, I see what that dude's doing, I see what she's doing, and I'm not doing it in a way that like that you're putting people down, but it's like I'm doing the exact same thing that everybody else is doing. They're just watching. I'll take my time. I take my 2 little minute break, and as soon as I'm in the pull-up bar, I'm doing explosive moves. I'm doing muscle ups. I'm bench pressing 275 pounds, dude. Like, I'm exploding that shit, and it impresses people. It impresses people because they're like, how? Where did you get the strength from? Where did you get the confidence from? How? Where? Teach me. Tell me how. It's very simple, man. It's very simple. It's all you have to do is retain. The longer you retain, you will see the fruits of your labor. You will start moving slower. Your movements will be more deliberate. Why? Because you know that even though nobody's watching you, your movements will be more deliberate because of the confidence, especially if you know what you're doing. Like if you're a welder, even if it doesn't matter what you're doing, your movements will be more deliberate. And especially if somebody's watching you. All right, guys, I just wanted to make a short video on that, just to touch up on that, because that's just what I've noticed in my movements, and I've been doing this for a long time. I just figure I make a short video on that. But I hope that you guys enjoy the video, and if you guys got any questions, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe. Comment if you would, and explain your if you guys have comment if you guys have ran into this comments, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Once again, my name is Juan, and this has been Goku Guidance. I'll see you next time, fellas.